Welcome to today's practice, everybody, which is called Nurturing or Deepening Wellbeing. The aim of this practice and the way I've designed it is to get us in a detached and surrendered state, but allowing in the good. And the idea of this practice is to give us a deeper sense of connecting with our inner sense of well-being, our inner dial, and deepen that trust in ourselves and our future. It is you who carries you through your day, through your week, through your month, and into the future. It is you who sets the tone. A lot of my practices are about choosing the best possible feeling, but this goes a step beyond to trusting that we've done enough, to trusting that everything that we need and want is out there for us, and our only job is to feel as relaxed and detached as possible. In other words, to trust in a state of total relaxation and well-being. So this practice is designed to bring you to that state, to a deeper sense of well-being. It's deeply relaxing, very calming, very good to set you up for the day ahead, very good to set you into the right tone for a nice relaxing evening ahead, before bed. But it's also a nice one to do before a milestone, before a change that you're anticipating. It's a good one to do around a birthday or a tipping point, or when you're going to turn a corner or embrace a new change, or even set yourself up for a great day in the morning. Just to deepen and enable that inner sense of trust and trust in your own guidance, allowing ease and trusting yourself. So keywords of this practice are ease, allowing, detachment. So I want you to make yourself super comfy, lying on the floor, and then bringing the knees up and knocking them together is really nice, really relaxing, and that's often how I practice. You can sit, but I just want you to be super comfortable. So if you are going to sit, I invite you to maybe not take the traditional meditation position and just sit in your most comfortable chair, or a really comfortable position for you, even sitting up in bed. So getting yourselves into your comfortable position, and then all of us, if we haven't already, let's soften the gaze or close the eyes. And I'd like you to honour what's here today. So, how are you doing? How have you been feeling today, and what are you feeling right now? What have your thoughts been like today? Have they been all over the place? Are you mentally exhausted? Have you been thinking of 101 things to do, or have you allowed a little space in? Have your thoughts been a whirlwind, or just something that you've noticed today? And how is the body feeling? Are there any aches and pains? Is there an improvement to something that you noticed yesterday? So just noticing what's here. This is a practice of allowing today, and of trusting what's here, what our mind, body and spirit is bringing to us, if that's a word you're comfortable with. And let's honour what's here so far. Okay, so we've noticed what's here today. So let's arrive into our practice and reset by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths. So when you're ready, and only when you're ready, and advisable to listen to the instruction first before you follow along, I'd like you to take the deepest breath you've taken all day, breathing in through the nose and an audible exhale through the mouth if you're comfortable to make that noise. And as we take the next deepest breath of the whole day, we're going to feel the belly, chest and collarbones rise, and then we're going to sigh that out. So take 3 of those and notice how one deep breath just follows the other. Once you start moulding the breath into this shape. Good. And now, once you've completed that, I'd just like you to notice how the breath returns to you. Just allowing it some space to open up and trusting it to form the right pattern for you. So trusting your body now to allow your own natural rhythm to establish itself. So what breath feels best? And maybe you want to experiment with a few different types. Maybe you want to try pausing between the in and out breaths, or one or both. Maybe you want to experiment with deepening and lengthening the in or the out breath. But the more you practice, the more you notice how the body just takes over and falls into the right rhythm for you. And this is so key in deepening this trust with ourselves. The breath in many esoteric schools is known as a doorway into deeper parts of ourselves. And so what other natural rhythms can it establish for us? It helps us tap into a deeper sense of self, and this is so unique to each of us. So falling into our own unique pattern or template for our lives as well. We're not all cardboard cutouts of each other. We don't have the same experiences at the same time. So honouring our own unique path and where we are on that path right now, and knowing that that is okay. As we just tune into this natural rhythm that's right for us right now. It will be different at different times of the day, different times of the year, different levels of stress. Just open that up now. Noticing the breath, perhaps a little bit of consciously deepening and lengthening that, but then noticing just how the body takes over, how this wiser, deeper part of you has set the tone for your path, for your life, for your body, for your breath. Your inner sense of well-being. Are you starting to get an awareness of that? Can you access this now with every deepening breath? Let's just help that along a bit. So place the hands on the belly, anywhere at all. Trusting yourself to put them in the right place. And start bringing the breath to the hands. And again, you're establishing your own unique pace and rhythm. Your own natural, unique rhythm. So while you're consciously bringing the breath lower in the body, you're just allowing yourself a little bit of ease here to tap into that deeper, wiser part of yourself, and just let go a little if it's a bit difficult for you to orientate yourself to arrive and land here in this practice today. Good. And just allowing yourselves to be comforted and find a sense of ease with this unique breath pattern that you're establishing for yourself now, that allows and enables a sense of ease and relaxation. And let's just notice how we feel after doing that a little bit more closely. So noticing now a wider awareness of the body. So noticing how the body has relaxed. And let's bring our awareness now to the left foot. The left leg and the left hip. And just allow the left leg to relax. And notice the difference between the left and the right leg, just from you trusting yourself to relax that limb. And then notice the right foot, the right leg, the right hip. And just allow, enable, trust yourself to relax that. Okay, let's bring the attention now to the lower back and the belly, and the hands bobbing on the belly like a gull bobbing on the waves of the sea. And the side waists and the chest and the upper back, all relaxing now with every deep breath. And now bring your attention to the left shoulder, arm and hand, and allow that to melt into the ground. And notice the difference between the left and the right arm. And bring your attention to the right shoulder, the right arm and hand. And allow that to soften into the ground. And then bring the attention up the spine to the neck and the head, resting either on the floor, the back of the head, resting on the floor, or the head just balancing elegantly at the top of the spine if you're sitting. And allow everything to take on a new level of relaxation. And then let's detach from that a little bit. Let's bring our attention about a foot below where we sit or lie. So in the same way we've just directed the awareness to different points of the body, we can do this. We can cast our awareness below us. We cast our awareness outside of us so much all the time by forecasting, by attaching ourselves to thoughts. So we're going to do this in a consciously aware way now, by just bringing that, using that wisdom to feel into the earth below. And then noticing the body just floating on top, as if being breathed as a whole unit. let's use this inner wisdom and awareness again in a different way now. So let's bring the awareness back into the body, probably feeling a bit more relaxed and detached now. And bring the hands to the stomach area, the solar plexus. So probably a little bit higher than when you place them at the start of the practice, but maybe not. And just feel the hands resting here, feel the movement of the body underneath the hands as it breathes. And again, just like we did before, let's use that intelligent wisdom, that sense of awareness, to cast our attention below the hands to something non-physical, but we can feel into energetically, and feel the sense of a deep part of you below the hands. So we may want to do this in stages, feeling the temperature on the exposed skin of the back of the hands, the difference in temperature of the palms in contact with the body, the skin under the clothes that you wear, the tissues under the skin, and all the different systems of the body, the organs, the hormones, the glands, the vessels, the nerves. So many different systems under the skin, under that visceral layer, and then beyond there. And I'd like you to just notice what you detect here. Are you able to visualize a golden glowing sun? Can you get a sense of that? Do you get something else? A deeper spot within you, beyond the boundaries of time and space and the physical. Something celebratory and wise and golden and glowing and joyful. And adoring and appreciative and wise. And start breathing into that and cultivating that so that it can expand. Take an in-breath and see that nurturing and nourishing this so that it can expand. And see that growing bigger with every deep breath, with every breath into this part of you. And allow that to expand around the whole body. This inner sense of you, deeper sense of you, this inner well-being, surrounding you in your everyday physical experience. Your own sense, your own source of nurturing, nourishment, appreciation. Of wisdom and knowledge and peace. You are completely ensconced in this now. And this deeper sense of you is so happy and delighted with you. You are so appreciated here. And this is completely wrapped around you now. Try and cultivate that as much as you can, feeling yourself inside this bubble of appreciation, of trust, of care, of nourishment, of nurturing. And I'd like you to sink as deeply as you can with this protective, caring, safe bubble around you into a space, into your own sense of well-being, trusting that you know how to do this. Trust yourself, trust me, trust the session, and just trust that you can do this, that it's safe to do this. And going deeper, as deep as you can, into a space where you are completely aligned with your inner dial, this inner sense of you. So not trying to understand really what I mean. Just finding that alignment with that inner sense of you from within this protective bubble. And just allowing. Allow and see what happens. And today, let's allow in anything that feels pleasant, even a thought. Let's allow in good feelings, visions, colours, words received. Because when you allow, you trust. You allow deeper levels of trust in yourself. It is you guiding you through your life. This sense of wisdom that is connected to everything, everywhere. You are powerful and you have the ability to connect and align with this. And allow all those pleasant things in now, align to those. Relax into your own flow and rhythm, your own unique frequency. and this inner sense of you that can reset you to experience your most optimum life. And the way you receive this deep inner knowing is completely unique to you. You may feel something physical, or joyful, buoyant and excited, or deeply calm and detached, or you might hear a tone. What's showing as your signal to let you know that you are here in this place of alignment? Go beyond all those physical constraints now and allow and trust for a few moments now. Stay with that for a few more moments. Trust and allow. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that experience of connecting with your own inner being, so unique to you. And knowing we can repeat this exercise whenever we need to, let's just leave that wherever it is, however we experience that, however easy or difficult we found that, and swim back up through the layers of our awareness, remembering that we can tune in, redial to the more positive frequency whenever we need to, understanding this takes practice, but knowing that we can do this. And start to become aware again of the hands resting on the front of the body and the breath moving the hands. Notice how the body feels now. And then notice how your emotions feel. Do they feel reset to a more positive tone? And we talked about the signals you might get when you are really tuned in to your own sense of inner well-being. Notice if you can perceive anything at all that the body might be giving you as a signal to tell you that you got there today. And notice how the body feels overall. And take a deep breath into the points of connection between you and whatever you sit or lie on. Deep breaths into the feet and the hips and the shoulders. And then making any small intuitive movements that feel right and natural to you, trusting that you know what to do here. And if you're lying down, roll over to one side and then just push yourselves up to sitting. And then all of us, when we're ready, we can blink the eyes open, but there is no rush at all. You've got plenty of time. thank you so much for practicing today. I hope you enjoyed that session and that idea of deepening trust with yourself and in the future, indeed with the future, because it's you who carries yourself forward into that. But thank you so much for practicing with me today.